He got there too. And right now, between 300 to 650 million people are using it every single day. So they're getting as much traffic as like Amazon, to put it into perspective. So people are using these tools. And they're using these tools, guess what? To shop for businesses. Yes, it's creative content, it's creative generation, but they're also using it to find all of you. So we're going to talk about SEO here in a little bit. Before that, I think this is false. I think the 400% is accurate. I think the 2030 is too late. I think we're going to get to 400% productivity for all of you quicker than that. Here's an example. Data came in just literally last week. For people that are using these AI tools on a daily basis and incorporating into your workplace, you are going to save an average of 8 hours a week. I'm saving 10, moving in on 11. It's phenomenal. I've never said this in my professional career before. I'm caught up. Right? That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. And it's true. I won't last that way forever. Everybody else is going to catch up to me, and we're all going to kind of do this together. But all it takes is one AI user in your office, and they're going to disrupt your space. They're going to disrupt your culture. Because it's like, those people are amazing. They're rock stars. Wait a second, they're cheating. What's going on, right? It's going to create some issues. So we'll talk about times that you all need to come along together on this journey. You need to make sure that your entire workforce, your business, you need to make sure that you're on the same page with this. Right now, 52% of workers don't know how to use generative AI effectively. They want to, but typically what we're finding in research is that their employers aren't comfortable with it, and their employers don't want to use it. So there's a new term I learned last week at the National Convention, and they said this. It's like, called BYO AI. I'm like, wait, what? Bring your own AI? Oh, God. So people are bringing their own AI to work. They're using other personal devices, cutting and pasting and sticking into them. So, sorry, folks who are running businesses, like your folks are probably using this. But it's better if you teach them. It's way better if you give them guardrails. So if you just kind of let them do whatever, you're going to get in trouble. So I recommend that you use this as a full organization to equip your employees with these skills, but you've got to tell them how to use it. If anybody wants like a sample privacy, or I'm sorry, just a sample policy of AI use, I give that to you. You can have ChatGPT look at it, have a lawyer double check it, and update it. So you want guardrails, you want to be really specific, but you also want to make sure that you're paying attention to what you need as a business and what things you should use it for and what things you should not. So don't just not use it. A lot of businesses are adopting the wait and see approach. I will tell you right now, being in business, like usually that's okay, that'll work. Not for this. A wait and see approach for generative AI in your business is a death sentence. So if you're not using this in some way, shape, or form in the next 6 months to a year, your competitors are going to use it, and they're going to be way more productive than you, and you run the chance of putting yourself out of business. So I'm just going to say that. So you got to think about how this stuff works for you. Let's talk about search. Let's talk about Google and ChatGPT. So number one, right now, again, I think this is accurate. By 2028, brands' organic search traffic will decrease by 50% as more and more consumers use AI. That's a bold statement. So we all know what SEO is, and we all rely on SEO. Just if you could for a minute imagine a world where SEO is gone. That's weird to say, right? Is it going to be replaced by something else? Absolutely. Is Google going away? No, they are not. But their monopoly on the system probably will. So they'll have to evolve and change. So you're going to see some fluctuation in this. And so here's what you need to know specifically about how this works. Think of it this way. So we use a search engine every day. That's Google. You have this nice magnifying glass. It's old school. And then now, in the current stuff, now you have an answer engine. You think of it that way. Search engine versus an answer engine. An answer engine gives you answers. I don't have time anymore to click those blue links. Google does me, right? It does it for me. That's the power of what this does. Now, what that means, though, is this. We're going to enter an answer economy. This will affect everybody. Everyone is going to be affected by this. And even people with big budgets are not prepared for this. So you got to think of it this way. If you're used to doing search and SEO and stuff comes up, and you do your organic search and your paid search, and it's complicated, whatever, that's going to be replaced by something else, right? It is going to be easy for consumers to get information and answers. So in an answer economy, if they go to your website and they're looking for something specific and they can't find it, they're going to leave. So they don't want information immediately. So that's where the chatbots kind of come in handy. So when do most people do their shopping, would you say? During the middle of the day? At night. at 2 a.m., right? And so people are shopping at night. And so that's when people are buying things or researching things. So we're not working, because we're at home with our families, as you should be. You want that chatbot to help kind of answer some things. That's what I mean when we're talking about this answer economy. So again, those traditional 10 blue links, people aren't going to look for that. We're spoiling them already. Research shows that 41% of shoppers trust AI to make recommendations for them. Do a search. Go into Google and do whatever your industry is, best roofers, best whatever it is near me, right, the old-fashioned way, and see what pops up. You're very familiar with that. Then go to ChatGPT and do the same thing and see what happens. It's very different. Oh, by the way, ChatGPT now has a search function, like a website search that just came out. That's fascinating. But you got to make sure that you're paying attention to stuff. And for brands that are successful, they'll be able to respond in real time and answer these questions. They're not going to have all of it. But if you're a customer and you have some basic questions, and you know it's midnight. Okay, well, I just want to kind of make sure I have some answers. Okay, I made enough to make my purchasing decision, or I made enough, I have enough information that I'm going to go call somebody tomorrow, wait in the queue, and get my services done there. You've got to prepare for this answer economy where answers are, they got to be ready for everybody. They got to be there for everyone. Here's some things I can tell you about this already. We're not 100% sure where or how this is going to go in terms of the way it will work. But you can compare your website for this, right? So think about SEO all over again. You're going to have to kind of build with this. So the AI chatbots or agents, they're old school too. They like text. So you got to think about like this right here. Focus on boring basics. I know. Google kind of beat that out of us. They like links, and they like videos, they like pop-up information, they like all this flashy stuff, and that's great. But these AI bots, they don't like that. They want good old-fashioned text. So these are the 3 things I can tell you right now. This is going to change, right? Focus on those FAQs. Really come up with robust pieces of information. Why are you the best? Why do you do what you do? What are the services that you do? You're not writing this necessarily for a human audience, so don't worry. People might look at it and be surprised. But you're writing this for those AI chatbots, because the more information you can give them on what you do, why it's important, how you're great, and what services you offer, you're going to pop up higher in those AI search results to give it back to the consumer. That's number 1. Number 2 is go shop your own site, and if it doesn't make sense or doesn't flow or it's just not, it's too complicated, you should probably change it. I tell everybody, right now, just don't redo your websites, but take the text out of there, run it through an AI, make it better, write to the audience you want to write so it's consistent and updated. Just cut and paste that back into nothing else. There are tools out there where it'll create websites for you in 10 seconds if you are interested. And the last one is that service and contact us. Usually it's pretty boring. It's just like the name and your address, and that's fine. But that's the other area where you can put more information in there. So these are the 3 things I can tell you for now. BBB's doing, by the way, every single month we have free classes for the community. So come check out these AI classes at BBB. They're free. Next year we're going to be offering more of these. Doing some prompt things. I'm probably going to have a marketing one eventually, because as we learn more about what it is that these AI agents are looking for, I want to make sure I get it in your hands so that you, the business owner, know how to prepare. It's going to be interesting because you're going to have to do like the SEO thing for a while, and then some of this thing eventually will probably be this new thing. But you just need to know that this is going to have an impact on search, and it's absolutely already having an impact on the way people shop. It's happening way faster than anybody thought that it would. So if nothing else, do some